to true Zoey fashion. I was able to see the leader of the opposition speak, Mark Golding. He spoke about how helpful the diaspora has been with Hurricane Melissa recovery and how much farther we have to go. So just him encouraging us to continue what we've been doing. Don't lose that gusto to help Jamaica. I learned about some of the struggles that I'm sure all of us has faced sending stuff down to Jamaica, whether it's for family or for relief efforts with the clearing of the barrels and containers. Also, healthcare being an issue for people that may want to retire, or even like my parents want to retire down there. So they brought up some of those issues, and it was really interesting that not interesting, but it was I guess eye opening that you think that what you're struggling here with in America, you in Jamaica is like isolated, but knowing that a lot of the issues and fears that we have are shared throughout the diaspora. So that was very helped to not feel so isolating. I also oh, and also the process of land being cleared and buying land, how that could be frustrating sometimes, but the government has things in place to help that become an easier process over the time. So I'm really excited in the next like in 2 years when I go back to see how much that has changed. I know that's an issue that we all have at the moment, or not that we all have, but a lot of us have. But on a more positive side, I made so many connections. I mean, connections galore. I feel like I still haven't fully recovered. I'm like networked out. I met people in the AI space, and I was able to connect that gentleman with one of the girls that's on the youth council as well, Ananda, who's the North rep, and she's in AI as well. And we were able to one of the youth council reps, Solange. She was able to interview our PM, and he basically said that he believes that youth are the future, and that robotics and AI is where it's at as well. I also have been trying for years now to connect with someone from Visit Jamaica and the tourist board. So it was very like exciting for me to see them as one of the first vendors there. As soon as you walk in, they were there, and I was able to connect with them on a personal level. And I spoke with them 3 days in a row and made that connection instantly when I had been trying for years to make that connection. So that was amazing. Got to know one of the ladies that was at the booth. Her son actually went to the school that my daughter goes to right now. So it was, just
Small
making sure.
world.
Yeah, it was so nice to make those connections. And yeah, so it was very fruitful. I also was able to meet a lady from the Ministry of Education. I spoke with her about my book, J is for Jamaica. We're in talks now about getting the book in on certain curriculums in Jamaica, which would be a dream. Um, and yeah, one of the greatest takeaways from the trip was I was able to connect with other youth from the council. We shared a space together. Where now, I think the last couple of months since being in this role, everything's been very formal, but now we've kind of like cut out the fluff and we get straight to business now because now we feel more comfortable with each other. So that's been a huge blessing. Also, I was able to meet we had a mini like interactive panel, the youth, and I was able to meet some of the other youth who are technically, I guess, in the position that I am up here, but in Jamaica. So they would oversee like certain parishes. So it's nice to be able to, well, to even know that they're there and make those connections so that when we are trying to facilitate anything, it's easier to get in connections with someone that's on the ground, especially with like clearing barrels and stuff like that. Not saying that that's specifically how they'll be able to help me, but knowing that we have that support
Right.
has been, it's just so, the conference was so eye-opening, especially as a new person in this role. It feels like, oh, what do I do? How can I do, all these things? And to know that we have the support of the people back home and people in the same like age range as us has been like super cool. And one of my favorite panels was one from Shelly Ann. And there was a film artist named Jason, the owner of Sunfest Joe, and also another musician. Them speaking on how, well, especially because the space I'm in is entertainment and influencing and connecting. It was really encouraging to hear from Jamaicans who have made it out of the traditional doctor lawyer space, and for them to encourage the youth to follow their passions. especially with being an influencer and knowing that, these type of jobs you can be successful in. You don't have to work 20 hours. I mean, I'm sorry, 50, 70 hours. You can work 20 hours. You can work from home. You can work from Jamaica. And you can make an amazing amount of money, and being successful in those jobs.
Right.
So it was really, really encouraging to hear that, but also for them to share those words with the crowd, which was probably over 40. Most of the people were over 40. And seeing the crowd be so receptive. And yeah, speaking of that too, seeing that I saw that there wasn't a lot of young people. I mean, it probably was like less than like 40 people that were like under 30. So I definitely want to push that uh in the next conference, because I just feel like I took away so much education, so much inspiration, and I'm just such a fan. And thank you again,
Right. So
CG, for
Zoey,
that.
so I'm sure you have a lot of ideas for youth in the diaspora here.
Yeah, so much, so much.
So
I mean, more
we'll have
than
to,
just the connecting, but
mhm,
yeah, a lot.
we'll have to bring you back and see what's
Yes,
going
I'm
on.
excited. And I'm so excited that now I have those people that are going to keep pushing me in this role
Right.
and keep me like, there's a word that I'm looking for, but accountable, and it's just been,
Right.
yeah, outstanding.
Yeah. So thank you to our Consul General for really promoting the diaspora conference and nudging you and others to go.
Yes,
And,
absolutely.
I can see it was a wonderful experience.
It was
Consul General?
definitely.
Yeah, good to hear. Good afternoon, everybody. I switched over from my phone to the computer, and so good to get your feedback, Zoe. And on good to see as a first time on having such a great experience. And yeah, so thank you for sharing. And I know we have something organized for Sunday, which you'll also be leading with Janice McIntosh, and
Yes.
we'll get more into that later on Sunday. So thank you very much, Zoe
So,
Chinloy.
Thank you. Thanks for nudging
yes,
me.
thanks. CG, before we go on to Janice, I'd like to have the commissioners on.
Yes, definitely. I wanted to, if you don't mind, go to the commissioners. And so let me just introduce this lady who needs no introduction. Um, Commissioner Colbourne has been, really one of the most outstanding city commissioners in the system. Very supportive, and she's always not only at events and providing leadership to the community, but she herself has been providing a lot of the top events that over the years. And she has always been personally supportive to me as Consul General, and an outstanding leader in the community. And it's an honor to have her on today. And I just want to publicly thank her for her support, her excellent work as a leader in the community. And we wanted to use this platform, one, to just allow her to share some of the great events she has coming up this weekend, and also to invite you, um, Commissioner Colbourne, to feel free to drop by at any time when you
Okay.
have your major events coming up. So with that, I would like the community to give some claps and fires in the chat as we welcome Commissioner Colbourne to our weekly call.
CJ, thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having this. This is really good. I know that I don't talk to you a whole lot, but I do talk about you a whole lot. And I really am proud of the work that you're doing here in South Florida, just the way you have brought the community together. It is truly awesome. I did attend the Diaspora Conference, and it wasn't my first, but I really enjoyed it as well. And it's nice to hear the youth and hearing from them and knowing that the youth wants to get involved. And I know that there was some conversation as well that was offered in terms of getting some sort of a group going with elected officials throughout. And I think that would truly be awesome. But thank you for inviting me. We do have, we always have great things happening in the city of Miramar, but we really have some great, great, great things that are happening now that everybody deserves to know. So first of all, I don't want y'all to count Panama out. Panama, they can't make it to the top, but they're going to play a good game. And we're going to show it here in the city of Miramar. So I'm inviting everyone to come to our amphitheater where we'll be showing the Panama-England game. We'll be showing Colombia and Portugal and Jordan and Argentina, and that is happening this coming Saturday starting at 5 p.m. So come on, there'll be different things to do. We have entertainment for the kids and so forth. You know, when Miramar does it, Miramar gonna do it right. You know, we have the cover in case it rains and everything to make you comfortable and enjoy. So please bring out the family for that. So on the business side, I do have a grant program that we have for businesses, for City of Miramar based businesses. What is from time to time we do have business grants, but what is to me more special about this, that it's also for nonprofits, because it's not often that nonprofit organizations can compete for these grants as well.
Wow.
And for that, it is just opening up now, and we are doing a workshop on Monday in our chambers at 5 o'clock, from 5 to 7, to go over the specifics about the grants. And we are asking folks who are interested in applying to please come and sit through and get all the information they need as to how it works. And then after that, we'll fully open it up online so that you can apply either online or you can turn it in person as well. And by the end, sometime in July, we will have the grants, the money available. It is for a grant up to $5,000. It is intended to be for small businesses, 10 employees or less. It is just for mom and pop. I know it's not going to solve all the problems, but it's going to help out a lot of our businesses. So if you can get it out for me.
Commissioner, is it for just businesses in Miramar?
It is, it is from Miramar General Fund. So it does have to be businesses from the city of Miramar. So reach out to your Miramar folks and let them know about it. So
sure.
On the fun side, we have Major Hype coming up on Sunday as well. So hope to see you all out there at 5 p.m. for that as well. So that's some of the main things we have coming up this weekend. And I'll be happy to come by whenever we have something really, really exciting and share with you all. And,
Commissioner, where can we get tickets for the Major Hype?
Tickets for the Major Hype will be at the Cultural Arts Center. You will I don't see anything here specifically, but you have to reach out to the Cultural Arts Center, miramarculturalcenter.org.
Okay, excellent. Do you have the ticket? Am I allowed to ask the prices? What are they?
You know, I don't have the prices here on the tickets, but I do have.
It's worth every cent. It's worth every cent.
It is going to be good. I don't have the prices here, but I do see it says etix.com.
Okay.
That's etix.com for the tickets and the Miramar Culture Center as well. And I'll find out the prices and so forth. I get that information to you. I'll reach back out to you and let you know. No problem. I'll see you there.
Yeah, I will be there. And I just don't want to not over emphasizing, but I really again want to thank all the city officials. We have 30 elected officials who are Jamaican, and they don't like when I say Jamaican. You are Jamaican, right?
I am.
And that's all.
Panamanian.
And they have been excellent in the community and very supportive. And I just want to reinforce that. And thank you again for all you do on behalf of the community, Commissioner Colbourne. We appreciate you.
We also have a
Jamaican American, all right? So share the money. But for this call, I'm going to say Jamaican, all right? So, all right. Thank you very much. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
We also have Commissioner Maxwell Chambers on.
And so Commissioner Chambers and we were on a concert in Jamaica just on Sunday, right? He did his thing, I did my thing, and he has an event coming up this week, Friday, right? He stole the show from me, so I'm gonna have to deal with him for that, right? He did it, and he got more hypes than I did. Well, not quite. I'm just kidding. But he was always well received in Jamaica. And both of them both were on the Diaspora Conference, along with Broward Commissioner Hazel Rogers, Commissioner Vice Mayor Eddie Edwards, as well as Broward Commissioner Alexandra Davis. So I want to thank all of them for coming out and supporting, and we appreciate you and what you continue to do for Jamaican Land with Love. So Commissioner Chambers, tell us what you have coming up this week.
Thank you, sir. Also, we want to thank the Commissioner Abel Treasurer, who is from the Bahamas.
Right,
She was
yes,
there to
yes.
support as well. Miramar was in full force. Also, my city manager and other staff that came down to support us in Jamaica. We have maybe another 4 or 5 employees that were there as well. So that was good. But Consul, thank you for having me on. Thanks to the Zoey and the Miss, I forget her name, the host. This has been good. That conference was really turn up to where we with that capacity, we more than folks than what we anticipate. And also the marketplace was really much bigger this time around as well, where more vendors. I was one of them. And I just want to say, you touched on something a while ago, but let me tell the public that I have 3 contestants. One of them that have been taught very well, which is the steward of the CG. So Consul General, the Honorable Speaker of the House, and the Honorable Deputy Opposition Prime Minister perform this past Sunday night for charity. The powerful people, powerful women, and powerful men. And CG came away the winner. I must tell you, I taught him very well.
You're too kind.
Was extraordinary performance by your Consul General. Was really good. He learned so well from me that I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of him for that performance. You did good, CG. You did very good. Thank you, sir.
It was
Thank
good
you.
fun. Yeah.
Right. I was able to go back to my school yesterday and present a check to them as well. There's my school is 50 years this year. They're celebrating 50 year. And I did some presentation, quite a few things I brought to my school in Clarendon. So that went over pretty well. Got back last night. We had a drone show here in the city of Miramar with Lunar Light. So those of you who have never attended one of another brother, he's the only Black company around that do those drone shows. So check him out and support him as well. Lunar Lights. This coming weekend, Friday night, June 26th, the Ashe Company out of Jamaica, the Ashe Company, the performing arts dance company, will be here performing for Family Night. So this Friday night, this Family Night right here in the city of Miramar at the amphitheater. It's our annual Family Night. It's free to the public, and the parking as well is free. So no excuse. Come on out, celebrate Family Night with us. We'll have the Ashe performing. Althea Hewitt coming in as well to perform. And we do have a young man coming from Palm Beach to do some gospel in the early going. Plus we have DJ Stan. It's going to be amazing Family Night. So you do not want to miss it. Food trucks, all different activities, dominoes, different games. We've been raffling off some cash prizes, like maybe $100 cash, maybe 200. We do have gift cards. We're going to be raffling gas card and cards from Publix or Walmart as well. So it's going to be exciting. So for those of you out there, it's open to the public. Anyone can come. Take a break from watching soccer. Come to Family Night. Enjoy the family. Bring grandma, grandpa, and bring all the children and your neighbors, and come on over and enjoy Family Night at the Miramar Amphitheater, 16801 Miramar Parkway.
I put a link in the chat, Commissioner, to the
Thank
MiramarFL.gov.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Commissioner Colbourne, I think we had a question from Mr. Walker. Commissioner Colbourne, yes. Jason?
Thank you so much, Dr. Jones. Earlier on, Commissioner Colbourne, you had stated that the funds are only for businesses that are in the city of Miramar, which is understandable. but is it also an opportunity for businesses that are not in Miramar to do business with those businesses? And Commissioner Chambers, we call it football here. We don't use the S word. If you could answer that for me, Commissioner Colbourne.
Thank you for the question. In terms of doing business with the city of Miramar, yes, this particular grant is only for city of Miramar residents, city of Miramar businesses that are based here in the city of Miramar. But we have an economic development here who is that department is truly very busy, and we do have programs that assist beyond our city residents. We even have like a business academy that you can join from anywhere in the world because it is virtual. So there are tons of other opportunities that you have to do business here with the city of Miramar, and you can also register as a vendor for the city of Miramar, even if you're not a Miramar business. So I will encourage you you can contact my office, or you can just go on our website. You do have the website there, and go to our business and economic development and housing department, and you'll see tons of information. And please sign up for their emails. That's where they send everything out, and they send it out every week.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you all. Appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
All right. But I want to give a shout out to some folks on the call.
Yes.
We have the former Honorable Mrs. Ford. She was the Honorary Consul for Jamaica here in Houston, Texas, now living in Florida. We have some other folks here. Ashley Moncrief, yes. Debbie Jolly Jarrett. We can't get through all the names, but we just want to say thank you for being here.
Now, notice people, Emily has been playing folk songs, and she asked if she could get on the, she could get on the panel, and she boss big time at the conference.
I
she
saw
played
her
thing.
on social.
She never talked to me again. No, she boss, she gone with no, I was expecting to get a letter to say, boy, CG, thank you for lining up everything, but I don't get it yet, but I'm sure it's on the way. But she did extremely well. And we're very proud of you, Emily. So with that, at the end of this call, you will have to play the violin again, another folk song while you get ready. But Dr. Jones, I want to just ask, Shani Reed is here. I'm going to insert her very quickly. Just to congratulate her. She was project manager for the conference, did an excellent job. She only has a minute or two. So I wanted to just publicly congratulate her for the great job she did. Let's give our thunderous round of applause with his claps and fires and all of that. Job well done, Shani. I know that, we were expecting X, but then X plus turned up, and you had to turn your hand, make fashion, and make it happen, and you certainly did. I want to commend you and the team for a job well done.
Thank you so much, CG. Good afternoon, everybody. I really just wanted to come and say good morning. It's been a week since conference, if you can believe it. And I just wanted to say thank you for all the support, all the efforts. I know it was hard. And as CG said, there was a point where we thought we were getting X, and then it just became, great problems to have, but I still appreciate everybody's efforts in just getting us across that finish line, in just attending, in just, WhatsApping or forwarding the invites and stuff like that. And this call every week, my team and I are extremely grateful. And I just wanted to say thank you. That's all. I just wanted to say thank you so much for the support.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Shani, and kudos. And we'll be in touch.
Certainly. Have a great week, everyone. Thank you, Emily,
thanks
for
so much.
saving us Wednesday morning.
No, I see my good friend Patrick Maitland from New York. I couldn't leave you out and not big you up, sir. Patrick, thank you for joining the call. So our Janice is on, and we have Janice waiting. And Janice, I'm wondering if we should jump to
Marlon Hill.
Marlon, just because Janice is our regular here, and she's part of actually planning the call too. Janice, is that okay with you? All right.
That's fine.
All right. So
I don't see Marlon in the
Marlon
chat.
not on then.
No, I don't see him in the chat.
He had called and asked for a hard thing. So if
Yeah,
he's
at
not on,
1:30, yes.
yeah. So
Okay.
that's we're gonna go to all right. So our global Jamaica Diaspora Council representative Janice McIntosh, elected by the people,
Elected by the
is
people.
here to give us her update on the conference and how it was for her.
Well, thank you everybody for being on this call. And, we have been having this call since October last year when initially we started with just prayers, but now it has really evolved into something really magnificent for the community. And this is what we really want to build for the Southern diaspora. And so for me, having attended the conference this past week, it was really phenomenal. And I tell you, I've been going there since 2002 when I was with other companies, Course Jamaica Limited and Jamaica National. And I can say, hands down, this has been the best conference. I know many people are thinking about like they didn't have the receptions, and some companies were a little short on entertaining the diasporans. But we know that the time frame that we had, the conference was about 7 months. But I think they really pulled off a yeoman's task to get everybody mobilized and oversubscribed for the conference. So for me, my takeaways would be first and foremost, I'll tell you something. For those who did not come to the conference and for those who came to the conference, what was really outstanding for me is just the number of senior government officials that were in attendance, including about 23 permanent secretaries, because the permanent secretaries are the ones who really run the ministry. The ministers come and go. The permanent secretaries are the ones who are the administrators who ensure that the ministry is running properly. And they were all there. The ambassadors were all there as well. And of course, the prime minister, leader of opposition, speaker of the house, and very, very, very senior elected officials were there. And so that was really an outstanding thing to show. And it really demonstrates to me and to all of us that we are seen. Many times we feel as if we are in the diaspora, we are in our small city in Alabama or Texas or Florida, and nobody cares about us. But I think the show of the senior government officials was really, really commendable. And what I also want to say, and I see with Yvette Colbourne, she left. I don't know if Maxwell Chambers is on. But I mean, if we had 5 commissioners on our dais, 4 commissioners came to the conference. Again, another outstanding show of the elected officials here in the United States who turned up in Jamaica to see exactly how they can be of service to Jamaica. And I think it's very important to note that because the cities are so diverse that if you can get a country to have a conference that deals with their people, whether it's Panama, whether it's Israel, I mean, any country in the world, and you show up, you can better govern your people in the United States. So I think that was extremely commendable, and I really want to commend my commissioners because I live and work in the city of Miramar. And so for me, my takeaways, the biggest one for me, well, of course, the elected officials and local and overseas that showed up, but AI, digital transformation, and just getting the workforce ready for the new digital age. Because I don't know educationally, if the children from the elementary, from the preschool to the elementary to the secondary to the tertiary, if they are really being equipped to the age of technology, because I mean, every facet of life will be affected by AI and technology and the digital transformation. And so once we can ready our people, then we know that we are ready for this new age. One of the things that I've done as the global rep is that I've created a WhatsApp group with various categories and sectors so that I would like everybody on this call to look in the chat, sign up for the WhatsApp group and just go into the sector. The sectors are going to be very quiet now because we are building a community, but we really want to ensure that every single person's voice is heard, no matter how small, and just to know that you make a difference, you are seen, you are heard.
Thank you, Ms. McIntosh. And you also have social media handles where they can reach you.
Absolutely. So it's global. Right? So it's GJDC Southern USA, and all my social media handles are there. And again, I'm glad you mentioned that, Dr. Jones, because one of the things I want to do is succession planning. And I think that what I want to do is build a framework so the person who comes on as the next Diaspora Council representative will have something to build on. And so I've made all the handles as GJDC Southern USA so that I can pass the baton to the next person in the next 3 years, because I really want to make sure that this platform is sustained and that it can continue throughout generations. So thank you so much again for having me.
Talking the talk and walking the walk. I like it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think Mr. Marlon Hill is on now. I saw him. And yes, Mr. Marlon Hill, I see you there. Shout out
Marlon
to
Hill.
Yes.
World Cup is in the air. World Cup is here. Lots of matches in the community. What do we need to know about World Cup? We're not even touching Diaspora Conference with you. I just want you to focus on World Cup.
Well, I wore this shirt specifically for you. 'Cause I know that you are a big fan of Argentina. Well, I mean, if you've been living under a rock, you don't have to be a football or soccer fan to recognize that an important global event is happening here in the United States, Mexico, and Canada. 3 countries actually that were represented at the Diaspora Conference. I'm just saying we had representatives from Jamaicans living in Mexico. Canada was definitely there, and we certainly have the United States. Miami, Atlanta, Houston are 3 cities in the southern United States that Janice is responsible for. Miami is hosting 7 games. Today, 7 games out of the 104 games. So Miami is hosting 4 matches in the group stage, and they're going to be hosting the 5th match in the next round of 32, and then they're going to be hosting the quarterfinal and the 3rd place. All the games are being held at Hard Rock Stadium, also known as Miami Stadium. That's not the only way to enjoy the matches. Broward County, Miramar has watch parties. There are watch parties at Amaranth and Sunrise. There are watch parties in Orlando. There are the fan festivals in each host city that you can really enjoy the game. Lots of great giveaways, lots of great activities for kids. For me personally, the World Cup is really just a time to meet other people and connect with humanity around a sport, to be quite honest. And it's one of those special moments that only comes every 4 years. Disappointedly, Jamaica did not make it into the tournament. The last time we made it there was in 1998. But we certainly can cheer on some of the other Caribbean. Haiti has their final game today, even though they're now bowing out to the tournament because they failed to win the requisite matches. Curacao is doing well. And there are other countries that have a particular cultural affinity to Jamaica. I would say Brazil is one of those countries that have a particular cultural affinity to Jamaica. And there are other Jamaicans, to be quite honest, that are also connected to the World Cup behind the scenes, not necessarily on the field, but they're working in administration. They're working in different parts of the sport, in coaching and development that you may or may not know, to be quite honest. But we are, like you said, when we export our excellence, we export it in all different levels of society, and football is one of those things. If you do want to go to a game, there's tickets still available. I would just suggest you looking at the marketplace at FIFA.com/tickets. You may surprise yourself, or people may resell tickets that are available for the different rounds of games. If you are interested in what's happening in your host city, whether you're in Atlanta or Houston, I encourage you to go to the website of the host committee for that city. All you have to do is Google FIFA Houston Host Committee, FIFA Atlanta Host Committee, Miami FIFA Host Committee, and you can get all types of great information as to where to park, things to do, where to get tickets, and just to enjoy the energy around the tournament. Today, we are going to I'll close with this. Brazil and Scotland have a very special relationship. I don't know if many of you know, in the spirit of immigration, a Scottish family, the Miller family, actually took the sport of football to Brazil in the late 1800s and introduced that sport to Brazil through textile factory teams. And that's this game today between Brazil and Scotland is a renewal of that relationship diplomatically between both countries at Miami Stadium and in Miami at 6 p.m. And as you can see from social media, the Scottish they have that party Jamaican spirit. which in part has been imported to Jamaica as well, because Jamaica has a strong connection to Scotland. So if anyone has any questions about the World Cup, and we have Golden Crust. If you go to the FIFA Fan Festival in Bayfront Park, Golden Crust has a booth there selling jerk chicken and jerk pork and
Nice.
patties and stuff like that. They have a booth there. And we have a number of other Jamaican companies that are participating in and around the tournament.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Excellent.
We have a question here from Mr. Walker. Mr. Hill, Mr. Walker has a question.
What's the question, Mr. Walker?
No, it's not a question. It's actually a point of information. I'm going to put my email address in the chat. Anybody in Atlanta that want to go to the Haiti game, there's actually a whole Caribbean conglomeration that's doing it together in Atlanta. I'm going to put the email address in there. Anybody that wants to be part of it, there's both the Fan Fest, which doesn't cost any money, and then there's also the actual game. And if anybody wants to roll with a bunch of Caribbean people to the game and to the Fan Fest, just email the email that I just put in there, and we can all do it together. And that's in Georgia, not in Florida or in Houston. Haiti is playing in Georgia today. Sorry.
Today. Yeah. But
All
CJ,
right.
thank you for the opportunity to
No,
share
thank
a
you
little,
for sharing.
a little
And
bit about
a lot of people don't know Marlon has been, one of the persons helping to pull together the World Cup. Him when don't play it, but him is he was a critical man about a year, 2 years out in helping the city to get ready. So this is another Jamaican making us proud. Did extremely well in the hurricane. Now I'm mashing it up in the World Cup. So any free tickets you need, call Marlon. I'm kidding. And that's setting him up. No, they don't have free tickets. But no, man, Marlon did a very good job as one of the organizers and one of the host committee.
Yeah. Well, I will say it's a great connector, because I have a cousin here in Houston, and we have some matches here, 7 matches, same. And he was lucky enough to get free tickets, and his sister flew in from DC. And now a cousin is going to fly in from Qatar, where the last World Cup was held. He's going to fly in from Qatar with his son and watch a game here in Houston. So, I mean, it's the number one sport on the globe. So, support if you can.
Guys, please post which team are you calling to win?
Yes.
I want you to post it now. I don't want you to be a wagonist and then you watch all the group games and then you call it like you're some expert after. I want to and Mr. Walker, please make a note of these. Who you're calling. You're gonna call it from now, and let's see who gets it right. So we're gonna be watching to see who calls the winner. I'm not getting into know about any of the social issues, right? I've always supported one team, right? And I know the critique about them about other things. I'm not getting into that. I'm dealing with football here today. I've supported one team, and I'm calling Argentina. Call your team in the group. Call the team in the group, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to see who calls the right team.
So the question is there going to be a prize?
Is there going to be a prize? Yes, you will have bragging rights. That is the prize. Bragging rights. So, all right.
Yes.
So I wanna so just put it in the group, guys. Type in who you're calling. Who are you calling for the victory? I see the legendary Pauline Ford from Alabama. She's calling Portugal. Whoa. Thank you, Pauline. And Samantha is also calling Portugal. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Portugal fans have a lot of faith. I have to give them that.
Lots of faith. Suzette from PMBS. Who are you calling, Suzette? Dr. Maxine Foster, who are you calling?
Yeah.
Right.
Mr. Stevens calling Spain. Brazil is his dark horse. All right.
Xavier Murphy, who are you calling, sir?
He said France.
France. Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to really watch and see. I see Ginger calling Argentina. Ginger, that's why you and I get along so well. Guys, if you see me have some little bumps on my face, I went to the dermatologist, all right? It's not anything, whatever. So just know that I'll come back prettier than ever next week. Huh? All right,
So we can
go ahead,
unmute and ask some
McIntosh.
questions. All right, we have a few minutes if you want to unmute, and if you have anybody has any questions, you can raise your hand. Zoe, you had something?
Oh, by the way, sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Yes.
University Singers. We have the University Singers July 24th at Miami-Dade College, the 25th and 26th at Miramar. You can go and buy your tickets from now. Reserve your tickets. It's been produced by our High Five group as another fundraiser. And as you know, we handed over $20,000 at the conference along with medical equipment. So this is another fundraiser. And so we're encouraging everybody to come out and support this it's going to be fantastic. So you can go to the Miramar Cultural Center and purchase your tickets. All right. And buy your tickets from early. It's going to be one of the best events that you have ever experienced here in South Florida. And if you want to fly down from Houston or Atlanta, you can do so, all right? Or Alabama.
All right. Was anybody else at the conference who wants to speak about their experience there?
Raise your hand.
I see Debbie Jolly Jarrett has her hand up. Her physical hand is up. Yes. Miss Jarrett. We'll unmute you in a second. One moment. Jason, you see Debbie?
And by the way, we got a special that we were recognized for the amount of clinics adopted, 17 clinics adopted from the region. So the entire community can take a bow for that award from the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Okay, so community feel good. Our 5K has adopted 6 clinics. So this is an award for the community. So let us give ourselves a big round of applause.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, we have Miss Jarrett on. She's unmuted.
Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm glad everybody's back safe and sound. I just want to thank CG and Dr. Jones and Shani and all that arranged this wonderful conference. It was my first time, and Mobay is my home. And I chose to go to the craft market. I'd just like to share that with you.
Day of service.
Yes, day of service. It was absolutely phenomenal. Because the people were complaining that when tourists come, they shop at the resorts and not at the craft markets. So we wanted to stimulate the economy. So a bunch of us went down there hoping that, CG wouldn't see us behaving badly and dancing.
You might have been there too. Did you see him?
We were worse than CG. But these are people that knew my mom, who was a principal in Montego Bay. So wait, is myself and big daughter that? And, just interacting. That's all they want, us to interact with them and give them hope. One lady cried. She said, "I'm so glad to see you." Oh gosh. And then we spread out and we bought things to stimulate the economy. That touched my heart. I just wanted to say thank you for that opportunity.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much.
Yes.
I think Zoe had a question to our comment. So Zoe, we'll unmute you in a minute. Zoe is our Global Jamaica Diaspora Youth Representative for the Southern USA. Yes. So remember, our Global Jamaica Diaspora representatives, youth, and that's Zoe and Janice. They're here to really engage with us in the diaspora across the Southern USA region. That's 13 states. So we want to get more representation on the call. So if you know a friend or an acquaintance, invite them on. Zoe?
Yeah, no, I just had a comment about the World Cup, and also I did miss the day of what she was just speaking about.
Day of
because
service.
I had the day of service. I had no space in my suitcase. I actually had to give clothes away, and I was so sad because I'm like, I love supporting, you know, all those businesses. So I next year or in 2 years, I'm gonna come with an empty suitcase. But I wanted to say, if you guys are looking for a place and you're in South Florida to watch the game and to support Jamaican businesses, Dukanoo Jamaican Kitchen and Loom in Broward. Dukanoo's in Wynwood and Loom is in Broward, and they're showing the games there. Um, and also, if you guys are free on Saturday, we're having a link up for it's Caribbean month. So we're doing a 10K walk with 10K Steps Miami. It's all women though. And there will be security, and it's just a great opportunity to connect with each other and get to know each other. And yeah, it's at 10:30. So if you guys want the link, I'll just drop it in the chat for you guys. But it'll be nice to see you guys.
And Zoey, I see that you're having a diaspora debriefing coming up on June 28th. Janice?
Yes, on Sunday. I'm super excited. Basically what I said today, but just more in detail. If you guys missed it, I just talked about some of the struggles that we're having that were more apparent that the speaker spoke on at the conference, and some of the things that went well in the conference and all the reasons why you should attend. And it was just such an outstanding time. So if you guys can make it on Sunday, I believe Janice is at 6 or 6:30. It's one of those. I believe she put the link in the chat as well.
Yes.
So
It's 6:30.
it's 6:30. Yeah. So
Janice's hand
exciting.
is up, Jason. Yes, she can comment.
Yes.
And
So the day of empowerment, sorry, I want to make a correction. The craft market was a day of empowerment. The day of
Okay.
service was the other, right? For the debriefing, and I put the word debriefing because everybody understands debriefing, which is going to be on Sunday the 28th, and it's actually from 6 to 7:30. And but I'm going to say this: we're going to be less about the negatives. We're more about moving forward and next steps, because we want to have a conference or a conference style next year, the off year, and then we'll go again to the Biennial conference in 2028. And so we're really trying to get from the community, for those who did not come to the conference and the ones who came to the conference, to lend their voices to what we can do better to just to advance the region further. And so we're encouraging as many people to sign up and attend the meeting on Sunday. But it's going to be a very dynamic, impactful, and a meeting that you can feel is not about just complaining about what happened, but really and truly moving forward.
Yeah.
6 to 7:30.
6 to 7:30, Sunday, June 28th.
28th. That's this Sunday. Thank you.
All right.
And
And
I
then-
was with the Prime Minister yesterday, and we were talking about it. He asked me my thoughts, and I shared the positive energy coming out from the community, the feedback on the conference, and he said he also picked it up as well. And you know, I want to commend the community. I mean, it's good to have critique, and that's always important, but the can-do portion of the conference is so critical, as Janice highlighted, and being positive, because you know, it's one thing to come and talk, but then no, how do we get action now after? Because we're coming here, millions has been invested for us to come together, not just to just to talk, but to find ways, avenues to act and to build and to work together. And a lot of countries would want to have a framework like this. We have it. It's something to be proud about and something that we can build on. And this Jamaica will be better off for the structure that we have set up and the actions and the hours that we are spending together. And when we do it in a spirit of unity and positivity, that's when great and big things happen. So I want to underscore what Janice and Zoey have said, and the spirit in which we'll move together in the debriefing, and how we're going to plan that conference in the off season, the second year, so that we can galvanize even stronger for every Jamaican back home who is depending on us to work together, not just to be a voice of negativity and cussing everything, and no, getting things done and making a difference for our people. That's what we're here to do. Vote for Oliver Mair. I'm just kidding.
We like that one, yes.
I'm
We have
joking,
another
guys.
hand up.
We're doing some fun.
We have Miss McHugh's hand up. She's ready to say a thing and close out for us.
Yes, thanks so much, everybody. I want to definitely take this opportunity to say how wonderful indeed, to echo the sentiments of everyone, how wonderful the Diaspora Conference was, and how thankful and grateful I am for the opportunity to have gone under the auspices of the Jamaica USA Chamber of Commerce and to officially, prominently, and proudly thank our CG who thinks I have neglected him, which is not the case. And really to thank you for this forum, because through this forum, it laid the groundwork for the conference in many levels. People would come up and say hello that see us on this forum, and that was a wonderful way to connect with so many people that we wouldn't have met, and it felt familiar already to connect because of this forum. So thank you very much, Dr. Bent Jones and CG Mair for this, your commitment to this forum right here, because it's an ongoing way to keep that sentiment of the Diaspora Conference going on every week. So
and if I may, just not to talk too much, but just want to thank the team who pulls this call together every week. You know, Dr. Jones, Cheryl Winter, Jason Walker, Janice McIntosh,
Sharon Christie.
Sharon Christie, who does the beautiful fly every week. You know, that takes a lot of work. And just the commitment. And I tell you, the team is very enthusiastic. They do it. Nobody here is paid, and they all do it because they want to do it. So we produce this call every single week with guests, production and everything, and everybody's enthusiastic about doing it because guess what? They're working with a fantastic leader. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yes, we are.
Comedy hour. But listen, we all do it. They want to have meetings on the weekend. This is done in a spirit of positivity. They look forward to the call, and we look forward to you having you on the call every week. Even Mr. Asta Black from Jamaica. We have people from Africa. We have people from all over the world joining the call every week. And we appreciate everybody who comes on because we can't do the call without you. But we appreciate each of you and thank you for joining with us every single week. Dr. Jones.
Wonderful. Okay, we have one more comment and then we'll close out with Miss Emily McHugh.
I just wanted to add to that conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, this call every week, you know, the CG just said a while ago, you know, he's not saying he's a great leader. He is a great leader. And I know every one of you know that already. He won't give his own flowers, but I'm going to tell you, he's a fantastic leader. He loves his community, he loves his country, and he loves people, which is most important. But more importantly, guys, this call is an opportunity to build the Jamaican diaspora. This call, what I saw all of you guys do in the Hurricane Melissa is exactly how we can operate on a regular basis and be a powerful diaspora that really does its thing. So use this call, people, to build up all your communities throughout the diaspora in the world to be powerful, to make a powerful Jamaica. That's all I have to say, and I'm not running for anything. Everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Walker. All
and
right.
This call, guys, this call is our call. So if you have suggestions for the call that you would like to make happen, please feel to bring in. It's our call. It's all of us. And really, it's a colossus of energy, and we appreciate each of you for your input.
Also, we have the call has a WhatsApp group called Link Up Live. I'll put the link in the group that you can join, so you don't have to just wait on the call to see what's happening with the group.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks again for being here. You make a difference. And we will close out with Ms. McHugh. She will do a violin. She'll perform. She's on mute still.
You have to unmute.
Yeah, I was trying to unmute. Okay, I'm on. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, this is for you, CG, and everybody else. Debbie, Freddie, Suzette, everybody, Morris, everybody. Janice, everybody. Zoey, the works. Okay. Jamaica soon come back. Okay.
Excellent.
Thanks so much.
All right, see you all next week, Wednesday. 1 o'clock Central Time, Jamaica Time, and then 2 o'clock Eastern Time. Thanks. Take care. Thanks again. Join the WhatsApp on the link in the chat. All right. Wonderful.